Hello, boils and ghouls. Welcome to Watchers Podcast with your hosts, Brad and Colson.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Why are you doing this to us?
Because you were home.
I met him 15 years ago. I was told it was nothing like it. No reason, no conscience, no understanding, and even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Guess who's back? Back again. Eminem was at the Super Bowl.
He was.
Yeah. Also, Colson Oliver, Brad Campbell back again
We are.
with Watchers Podcast.
Right.
Thank you, everybody, all two of you that are like, ooh, a new episode, and
Exactly.
decided to listen.
Exactly.
Yeah, we kind of got cut off by surprise there in
Yeah.
December.
Yeah,
COVID was running wild.
it was. It was crazy.
Yeah.
This was our first really experience with it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, since it happened, people have been getting it, but it's always been like a certain person from travel,
Yeah.
or whatever. And this was like we had like a couple hundred cases in like a year.
Yeah.
Other places were getting like 10,000 a day,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was just like flooding people we know, people we work with,
Yep.
everything.
It was
So-
like, oh, we went from 1 or 2 cases a day to
Yeah.
like 300 by time.
exactly.
We had our first deaths, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate, but
Yeah, that's another thing. It was
Yeah.
it was killing people all over the world, and we had a 100% record of survival.
Yeah.
And that's gone now.
yeah.
So yeah,
But yeah, I'm sure no one wants to hear about COVID
exactly.
because that's all everybody hears about.
Ugh, brutal.
We're here with a new episode. We're not reviewing a movie this week, though.
No.
We are going to be doing our top 10 of 2021. We're a little late to the party, but
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't have a choice.
exactly.
Our internet sucks. We can't do it online.
Yeah, we even talked about that and was like, no, just couldn't get it.
No. I do have Starlink pre-ordered, though.
Uh-huh.
So,
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully, Elon Musk can come in and control my house or something.
Yep,
I don't
exactly.
know. He'll do something.
I have Jeff Bezos controlling mine with the You Know Who app thing. That's you just say her name and she answers you and listens when she's not supposed to. So anyway,
Have you ever heard that Jeffrey Bezos song? That
Yes.
Bo Burnham?
Yeah.
I love that.
it's good.
Oh, I wish it was like 6 minutes long and
I know.
not 30 seconds.
I know. Just
It's the best.
Yeah, it's good.
We're also going to be doing our top 10 most excited to see of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to finish it off with a little bit of dessert. The 3 worst movies. I guess we'll do this with the 2021.
Yeah, might as well.
We'll do the 3 worst movies we've seen in 2021 as well. So you're getting dessert in between there.
That's right.
Yeah, so top 10 is your appetizer. Then you're getting dessert because you've been a good boy this week.
That's right.
And then we're finishing off with the main course of 10 most excited for.
Okay.
All right, I mangled that.
I got it figured out.
Okay,
We're all good.
let's jump right into it.
Okay, so my number 10 from 2021, Love Hard, which you had talked about, and I watched it just before Christmas, and I liked it.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie at all.
Not bad. It was. It had funny moments for sure, and it was. Yeah, it was a good Christmas movie. Good movie all around.
Had some movie references in there,
Yeah.
which was fun.
Yeah, very well done.
Yeah. My number 10 is also a Christmas movie.
Okay.
8-Bit Christmas.
I heard about that one, but it was too late. It was into January when I heard about it, so I'll do that one next year.
I didn't watch this till January.
Okay. early Christmas
Yeah.
movies in.
Yeah, it's Neil Patrick Harris retelling the story of him as a kid
Right.
trying to get a normal Nintendo, like the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
And it's great.
I saw the poster for it and I was like, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Like very retro-y shit and
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's funny. Like, it's really good. The kids in it are good actors.
Okay.
There's a lot of, like, stuff as he's telling the story. He'll, like, alter things in it, and then it pops and changes, like, in the actual,
Okay.
like, movie itself.
Yeah.
He's, like, talking to his daughter, and he's like, yeah, I was riding my bike. She's like, were you wearing a helmet? He's like, of course I was wearing a helmet. You always wore helmets in the 80s, and then a helmet will pop on his head.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
funny.
good.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch that one. I heard about it, like I say, I think I heard about it in the end of January, and I was like, I'll wait at this point. I'll hold off the 11 months and do it then. So, good one.
And Steve Zahn.
Yeah, Steve Zahn,
Yeah, he plays the dad in it, and he's
Okay.
great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
My number 9 is The Guilty.
I don't think I even heard of that
This one, I think it's a Netflix movie. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Okay.
He plays a 911 operator. And it's basically, he gets a 911 call about, it's a domestic thing. A woman's been kidnapped by her husband. The kids are alone. It's a whole thing. The whole movie is almost shot like on him.
Oh, okay.
And you get like voices of people, and it's obviously not 100% there, but a lot of it is just like him in his little booth.
Oh, that's awesome. I love movies like that.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's quick. It's like an hour and 20, hour 25 maybe. But I hadn't heard about it, and then I saw something, and it was like, on Netflix today or whatever, and I was like, nice. So I watched it, I think the day it came out, which was back in the summer, I think, or maybe in the fall. I can't remember.
Okay.
But no, it's good. The Guilty.
I'll have to watch that tonight.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah.
Netflix.
It sounds awesome. And he's such a good actor.
Yeah, he's one of my
He's good.
favorites. I really enjoy him and his movies. So
I seen a meme yesterday, and it was like two people hugging, and it's and then there's Britney Spears standing off to the side.
Okay.
And on her it says like movies that have been in my watch list for months.
Right.
And then the two people hugging, it's like movies I just heard about 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's this.
That'll be it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're number 9.
My number 9, surprisingly, this is a sequel.
Okay.
The first movie, probably one of the worst movies I've ever watched.
Okay.
The sequels made it onto my top 10.
Okay.
Suicide Squad.
Ah.
The James Gunn retelling, saving,
Yeah.
fixing of Suicide Squad.
I haven't watched it, but yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. It ended up having a spin-off series with John Cena, Peacemaker.
Okay. Yes, I saw the ads for that.
I haven't watched that yet, but whenever I seen the trailer for that, I was like, I don't know. But everyone's saying it's like one of the best shows.
Okay.
So I'll check that out too.
Cool.
Yeah. Very good movie.
All right. My number 8 is Spiral.
Okay. I haven't gotten
from
to
the
that.
Book of Saw. A lot of people hated this movie.
Yeah.
I was definitely let down by it, but Chris Rock was my favorite part about it, and I read things online and they're like, the worst part's Chris Rock, he fucking sucks. And I'm like, I liked him. I like Chris Rock, though. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
So I don't know if my love for him is, seeping through to the movie that was maybe mediocre.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. The kills and stuff like that, like, it's not like horrifically gory like some of the Saw movies have been.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not like super cheesy and like unrealistic either.
Okay.
They're kind of in between that. But I had fun with the movie. I enjoyed it enough. That,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when does this take place? Is this...
This is like it's not. It's kind of like a copycat type thing.
Okay.
They say from the book of. I really didn't know what that meant going in, and honestly, it's been almost a year since I've watched it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been like 10 months or 8-9 months, whatever. but yeah, it's kind of just a new story in that universe.
Okay.
So yeah, without giving too much away. But yeah, I enjoy Chris Rock, even though a lot of people seem to hate him. I like
Chris Rock too.
But I just loved his opening monologue in it. It's not a spoiler. He's kind of getting ready for something with a bunch of other people, and he's talking about something. It's really funny. I found it funny and true, very true. So yeah, just pay attention to that.
Yeah,
like I say, I liked it. So that's my number 8.
Nice. My number 8 is Disney Pixar's Luca.
I have not seen this one yet.
Yeah,
got it for Christmas, but
okay,
still haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay,
it's kind of a funny story. You got this fish monster, sea monster guy. Then whenever he's on land, turns into a boy. But as soon as he gets wet, he's a sea monster again.
My kids, I don't think like this one. I think the younger one, my youngest kid, didn't like it, but the older one did. I have more in similar with the older one, so I assume I'll like it.
Yeah.
But I just, like I say, haven't got to it.
Yeah, Kale and Audra really liked it.
Okay.
Audra more so than Kale, I think.
Okay.
She was asking to watch Luca all the time. So.
It's usually what happens, right? Yeah. It's funny. My number 7 was probably one of my most anticipated movies of the year. It was The Last Duel.
Oh, yeah.
Which was written by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and directed by Ridley Scott. So you get kind of my wheelhouse of...
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I was kind of let down by it. I don't know. I almost thought it would be more of an epic, kind of like Gladiator is, and it really wasn't. It was more of a storytelling thing. It was fine.
Oh, okay.
Great acting, good writing and everything, good... cinematography, like the way it was shot was really cool. But I was hoping that would be like my 3 or 2 of the year, and it fell a little short. So that's my number 7.
My number 7 is a movie that I took forever to watch and ended up really liking it. Black Widow.
Okay.
Still not my favorite Marvel movie. But it was fine. It was good. I liked all the interactions with like Scarlett Johansson and Florence Pugh.
Right.
They were funny together. I liked her making fun of the superhero pose thing.
Right. That was funny.
Why do you always do that?
And the one great part in that was because she'll like fall from the vent or whatever, and she'll land in that pose, and then late in the movie, Florence Pugh ends up landing that way, and she's like, shit. Like,
she's
damn
like,
it. It was really funny.
Yeah.
But,
No, I thought it was good.
Okay. It did take you a while, though, because... But again, you've kind of mentioned that over the last year-ish or so, that you've kind of slowed down on the Marvel stuff lately.
Yeah.
So it just kind of hit for a bad time for you, I guess. But
yeah.
My number 6 is The Power of the Dog.
Oh, I've heard good things about this movie.
Yeah, this one's up for the most Oscars this year. It's got 12 nominations.
I literally know nothing about it.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it either. That's the way I went into it. Probably, I won't spoil anything. It's a good movie. Great acting, which if you look at the Oscar things, it shows there's a lot there. I think 4 of them are nominated.
Is this a sequel to the Paw Patrol movie that came out this year?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. Jeez.
Sorry.
It's a story of Everest and how she joins the team.
Sweet.
It's the only dog I know. I can't remember the other ones. Rocky's one of them.
Yeah. I've been torturing my kids. Every time they watch Paw Patrol, I'm like, whenever there's a problem around Tampa Bay, and Audra's like, no, it's not Tampa Bay, it's Adventure Bay. And then when they're like rhyming off all the names of the dogs, I'll be like, Jeff, Steve, and they're like, no.
Just laying it into them. That's great.
Yeah. See, this is the best part about being a parent that no one tells you about.
Yeah.
Harmless, driving your kids nuts.
That's fun.
They can do it to you all day.
Yeah.
You get your minute.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's good. Power of the Dog, though.
Right.
It was good. Netflix made movie.
Okay. It's on there?
It's on there, yeah.
Oh.
They're the ones. So Netflix has a strong chance of winning Best Picture this year.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, be cool. There's actually a lot. Apple TV is up there. Another one, I can't remember what it was, but Netflix has one. So it's no longer like Paramount and Universal and Warner Brothers and these big production companies that are, it's everything now. So
I was going to say, if Netflix wins, you'd see Martin Scorsese performing like Harry Carey on himself or whatever it's called. But I guess he had The Irishman, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Now,
I'm just going to take a quick rambling second here.
Absolutely.
What bugs me the most about Netflix is you can find a movie that you love, but people like me, and you're not as bad as me, but you do it too, you want the physical copy sometimes.
Yes.
Now, The Irishman, they did it. They gave us the Blu-ray. It was expensive as hell. It's like $50 in Canada. But yeah, some of these movies are Netflix movies, and you're like, shit, I want that, and you can't get it.
Yeah.
I wish that Netflix would do like a pre-order thing, like, hey, or even make like 200 of them.
Yeah.
And if they sell them, they sell them. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they did like a collection.
Yeah.
Like, here's our Oscar-nominated movies or something.
Exactly. Something cool like that, and a little, Blu-ray set.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I would like that a lot. Netflix, get on it.
Yeah, come on, Netflix.
Yeah.
You got the money.
That's right. That's my number 6.
It's funny because Netflix originally was like a disc-based rental system.
That's right. They had the little boxes that you go and... or maybe that was Redbox. Yeah. Netflix would mail it to you.
Redbox is also an STD.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Jungle Cruise.
Okay. Haven't seen this one yet, but I do own it.
I love this movie. It's so much fun. Like, this is my favorite, not my favorite kind of movie because it's number 6.
Right.
But this style of movie, I just love it. Like,
yeah.
Any of those jungle adventure things where you got like cannibals and stuff.
Yeah.
And
it's cool.
It's just so much fun.
This one it seemed like it took forever to get out too.
Yes.
Like I remember them talking about it like years ago. It seemed like years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, because they were like, it's another Disney movie based on a ride from Disney World, and The Rock's going to be in it.
Yeah.
And it took forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll definitely be another one that's like Pirates of the Caribbean,
right?
Where you get a series.
Okay.
I hope.
Yeah.
Your 5.
My number 5 is another Netflix movie. Don't Look Up.
Higher on my list.
Okay, so we'll talk about it then.
Yep.
Your number 5.
My number 5, probably higher on your list.
Okay.
Halloween Kills.
Yeah, that's higher.
Okay.
My number 4, The Many Saints of Newark.
Didn't see it.
Okay, so
Don't like the word Newark. Never gonna watch it.
This is the prequel to The Sopranos. Spoiler alert for... I'm not going to spoil the movie or anything. Watch The Sopranos before you watch the prequel. Because this spoils the ending of The Sopranos in the first 15 seconds of the movie. Unbelievable. My jaw was like people say, it's a prequel. I'll watch this first, lead into The Sopranos. It ruins the whole last 4 episodes of the show.
Dick move.
And a bunch of things in between, so... Luckily for me, I've seen The Sopranos like 15 times, so I can rehearse many episodes by heart. But
yeah, I actually walked in today, and that's what you were doing.
Exactly.
You were dressed as Tony Soprano.
Exactly.
And you had
I got a big cigar and fucking... never mind. The movie itself, though, let me down a little bit. This one I was hoping to be like my favorite of the year, and it wasn't.
Yeah,
but,
that's too bad.
Still good. So yeah, your number 4.
My number 4 is a movie that I was super excited for. It was actually on my most anticipated, I think.
Okay.
Last year, and from director Edgar Wright, Last Night in Soho.
Have not seen it.
I loved it. About a girl who, when she goes to sleep at night, she's like transported back into like the 40s or 50s?
Yes, yeah,
40s,
yeah.
I think it is. In London.
Okay.
And it's wild. It's just so good.
This one, the cover of it looked like that, I can't think of the movie now that I brought it up, but the one with, it's got like Jeff Bridges in it and Thor, whatever, Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, yeah.
You
Bad
know,
Times at the El Royale.
That's the one. They kind of look. I have no idea
Yeah.
if they're even similar movies, but they look like similar movies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
This one, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be when I watched it, but I was pleasantly surprised.
Is this a horror movie or like a thriller?
There's definitely horror elements.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd put it as horror, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to watch it, but haven't got around to it.
All right, now we're in our top threes.
Top 3. So my number 3 is Those Who Wish Me Dead.
I haven't seen that either.
This is an Angelina Jolie movie. She plays like a firewoman in like the California area.
Oh, okay.
And it's like these hitmen are out after this kid, and she's kind of got to protect this kid while there's fires raging and other things.
Oh, cool.
It's really cool, well shot, well acted. I had a fun time with it.
Sounds good.
So I recommend it.
Was this an Oscar one too?
No. I was no. I don't think it could have had anything that really stood out as Oscar worthy.
Yeah,
as they say. But it's a good movie.
Nice.
Your number 3.
My number 3 is Don't Look Up.
Okay, my number 5.
Yeah, really like this one.
This one again, a Netflix movie that I want the goddamn copy of.
Yeah,
Leo DiCaprio own all of his movies. I want this one.
Yeah,
they
hopefully
might do
they
this
do
one.
This one.
Seems like one of the ones, and I think they might do The Power of the Dog too. Those bigger ones that they really put money into. I
mean, this one, it was like their most watched thing ever on Netflix or something when it came out.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
Yeah, it was great.
I think I messaged you after like the opening weekend of it, watching it at home. I was like, it feels like an Oscar movie.
Yeah.
It didn't really get a lot. It got like 4, I think. I was expecting it to be like the 10, but Leo didn't get his. He got a Golden Globe nomination, but no Oscar nomination. Yeah. I was thinking it could have been any of the women in the movie,
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
I expected to be nominated for sure.
And I will. It's a very, very slight spoiler thing here, but my favorite part with her was just throughout the movie, her bringing up, why would that guy rip us off?
Yeah, that was so funny.
It's literally like an hour and a half after it happened. 6 months have gone by in the movie time, and she's like, I just don't understand why a general would take $20 from us.
Yeah,
it's like, really funny.
He has lots of money.
Yeah. But no, the movie itself, like Leo doesn't really do this type. He's not really a big ensemble.
No.
Like this is a huge cast.
Yeah.
And he, I found him funny.
Yeah.
I thought he was great.
I hated Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Jonah Hill was awful. Yeah. Good movie though.
Yeah. And it's funny because I felt like such an idiot because I was like, oh, like this is some pretty blatant commentary about what's going on in the world right now.
Right.
And then someone was like, oh, this is pretty blatant commentary on global warming. I was like, oh, yeah.
I think it's got kind of everything.
Yeah.
Like there were clearly like a lot of like the main guy who's built the ship. Yeah. Like you can combine that's 5 people in one. It's the Elon Musk, the Jeff Bezos guy. They're all it's all into one character, and he played it great.
It's like Apple,
yes,
and then you have like your deniers of like COVID or global warming or whatever that are the don't look up people, and
which was a funny scene. Don't look up, and then they look up. They're like, "Holy shit! The fuck is that?" It was great.
Good movie.
Yeah, fun movie.
Highly recommend it.
I like I say, I hope they put this one out, which I think they will, but we'll see.
Number 2.
Number 2 for me, Mortal Kombat.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a surprise.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I haven't, but I hadn't heard anyone be like, that's the best.
I fucking loved it. I've seen this movie
awesome.
Twice now because my kids wanted to watch it, and they for sure did. They're 7 and 9. It's very violent, but I didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit. They had a fun time with it. It was a great movie. My wife and I watched it when it first came out. I liked it. And I watched it without them at that point because I
Yeah.
was like, I remember when we reviewed the Mortal Scorpion's Revenge, the animated one. I didn't know it was going to be as violent.
No.
So my kid was sitting there watching it, and he's fucking ripping. He's like, "Fuck you!" ripping their heads off, and I was like, "Oh shit! Like, you're going away."
Yeah.
And then so we watched this one alone, and then just a few months ago we watched it with them again. I loved it.
That's awesome.
I thought it was great. Costumes are great. The settings, the fights are all cool. CGI is good in it. It's awesome.
Well, now I have to watch
I had a
it.
fun time. So that's my number 2.
Nice. That makes me oddly happy.
The way you were looking at me when I said it, I was like, "Was that movie in 2020?"
No, I thought you were full of shit. I
I was so confused. I'm like, "Why is he looking at me like this? Did I fuck up?"
was thinking, like, did he just do something I would do?
No, I had a fun time. It's a good movie. And I mean, when you look at the Mortal Kombat movies we had, I love the first one. I like the first one more than this one, but this one is so much better than Annihilation.
That's awesome.
That they're fun movies though.
Yeah.
But my number 2 is Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
You're up.
Yeah. My number 2 is another Disney movie.
Okay.
One that, since I've watched it, I've had the songs stuck in my head nonstop.
Okay.
They've made it onto my Spotify playlist.
Nice.
I actually bought a physical copy on 4K of this.
Okay.
And it's on Disney Plus. And that's Encanto.
Right on.
Great movie.
Haven't seen it, but I've heard nothing but good stuff.
Yeah. I can let you borrow it if you want to watch it.
That would be awesome.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's like so different than anything else Disney's done.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's no bad guy.
Okay.
Like, it's all just like a family drama problems and stuff. Like, it's really, really well done.
That's good.
And
a little bit of change is good
Yeah.
sometimes. So
because you're watching it and you're like, wait a second, like, they haven't introduced a bad guy and this movie's almost over.
Yeah.
Like, when is the bad guy coming?
Okay.
And they just never do. And beautiful. Like, probably the best thing they've put out yet visually.
Yeah.
All the songs are great. Lin-Manuel Miranda, or whatever
Right.
his name is, did all the songs.
Yeah, he's up for an Oscar
Yeah.
for song.
That guy's been banging out movies.
Yeah.
Like soundtracks this year.
He has, yeah.
He did that Tick Tick Boom.
He directed that movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And In the Heights.
I think so, yeah.
I think he
sounds
did.
right.
Yeah. That's my number 2.
Okay. My number 1, Halloween Kills. And I gotta say at this point that these 10 could the only one I've watched on here twice is Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
The other ones I'll have to rewatch and see. But as of now, Halloween Kills is my number 1.
Yeah.
I know a lot. This is split. A lot of people found it to be garbage. A lot of people liked it. I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I loved it.
I didn't need a. This is kind of the people got to remember. This is the middle of 3.
Yep.
Let him just go wild for an hour and 50 minutes of fucking people up, and that's what he did.
Yeah. I didn't understand the hate.
No,
It's a slasher, and that's what he did.
yeah.
It was called Halloween Kills.
Yeah. If Halloween ends or does what this one did and nothing else, then you can be like, Jesus, we've just watched 3.5 hours of nothing but 400 kills. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I get that. I think the third one, they're going to build it up a little bit and shape it into hopefully a decent, piece, a 3-piece thing here. 4-piece with the original.
Yeah.
So,
and this one has such good, like flashback scenes in it. There's a lot to like. My only complaint in the whole movie would be that part at the hospital just goes on too long.
Oh, it does, yeah.
It just
Evil dies tonight.
Yeah, Evil dies tonight.
Ugh, yeah.
But yeah, I love this movie. I had it at number 5, and that's only because the movies ahead of it, I think, were just a little bit better. Like, it could have easily been top 3.
I hear you. Yep. Your number 1?
Number 1 was the first movie back in theaters that I had seen in a while.
Okay.
And I loved it.
Okay.
That is Spider-Man No Way Home.
Nice.
It was wild. You haven't seen this?
Not yet.
Okay. I won't say anything about it.
I will say that because it's been out for as long as it has, it's already been spoiled
Okay.
for me.
So you know.
I do know. Spoiler alert if you don't know and have been able to avoid it, but I do know the thing that had been talked about from people.
Yeah.
I assume that's what you're leading towards.
Yeah.
Garfield and Maguire.
Yeah, they got a cat that comes out, and he loves lasagna.
That's awesome.
And he hates Mondays. And then they have, like, Tobey Maguire.
Yes.
But don't worry, he's not Peter Parker. He's the guy from Seabiscuit. So he actually comes out riding a horse.
Oddly enough, you say Seabiscuit. I just watched... Have you seen that movie?
Never in my life.
I watched it the other day. I thought Seabiscuit won the Triple Crown, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, there's like 15 minutes left. When are they going to get to this Triple Crown shit? Then I realize it's fucking Secretariat, not Seabiscuit. So I watch Seabiscuit, and I'm like, he doesn't even fucking race the Kentucky Derby or the Preakness, whatever the fuck. Anyway, sorry. It's Secretariat that won.
Oh, that makes sense now that you say it out loud.
Yes.
I wouldn't have known.
But I am excited for this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it. I think it's out in March, I think.
I think so, yeah.
So, yeah, I'll have to pick it up.
Yeah. It's just such a, like... When you're sitting there watching it, you're like, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that this is actually happening.
Yeah.
There's one... This isn't really a spoiler.
No, go ahead.
There's a scene where all three Spider-Man guys are talking to each other.
Right.
They're, like, looking at Tobey Maguire, and they're like, so where's your web shooters? And he's like... Web shooters, and he's like, They're like, you just make it? He's like, yeah, it just comes out of my wrist. And
that's
like,
hilarious.
Does it come out of anywhere else?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And then there's like a fight scene, and Tobey Maguire goes to shoot his web and misses and hits one of the guys in the face. And he's like, gross. Like, the comedy in this is
funny.
so good.
I'm excited for that.
Like,
that sounds good.
I loved it. It's, it may be like one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Okay.
Because there's just so much in it. And it's just like, I can't believe this has actually been made.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's our 10?
Yeah.
Now our 3?
Yeah. We gushed over some movies. Now let's tear some apart.
Okay.
The 3 worst movies of 2021.
Now, I don't have any... I'm not going to tear any of these apart, as you say.
Okay. Odd for you.
Hypnotic.
Never even heard of it.
It's a Netflix movie. Very, very... I don't think there's anybody who you'd be like, that person's from this. It's one of those.
Yeah.
It's about a woman who goes... Actually, I think the hypnotist is somebody who's known. Anyway, he puts people under and then basically, like, gets control of them. So he can, like, control you by, like, if you're driving your car and he phones you and is like, there's a spider on you. You'd be like... look down and there'd be spiders crawling on you and you crash your car. It's
Weird.
that type of thing. It was a shitty horror movie.
Yeah.
Not good.
No.
But it wasn't horrible, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm never going to watch this shit again. So that's my number 3, I guess.
Yeah. My number 3, Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Oh, really?
This was stupid.
Okay. That's good to know.
It's so stupid.
I own the first Venom. I haven't watched it, but yeah, I hadn't really heard anything about this one.
It's super short and
Okay.
moves at like a blazing pace, but nothing's connected. Like, it's just like, this is happening, now this is happening, now this is happening.
Right.
And you're just like, okay, I guess so. And then it's just, I don't know.
Did you like the original, the first Venom?
I never watched all the first one.
Okay.
And this one, they try so hard to make it a comedy.
Oh.
And all the jokes are so bad.
Shit.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay, well, that's good to know. My number 2, again, I'm not going to say this is a bad movie, but I didn't enjoy it, was Space Jam: A New Legacy.
That's my number 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, I just found, like, when I have trouble, I love the original.
Yeah.
And this one, I just don't understand why LeBron James, who already gets compared to Michael Jordan, would go and do something that Michael Jordan's already done and not do it as good.
Exactly.
I found the voices in this one to be... I was like, they sound awful.
Yeah.
And LeBron James isn't a good actor.
No.
And I also didn't care for the animation in itself, but the whole animated scene that they did.
Yeah.
They turned it to like cartoon for like 15 minutes. It's maybe it was shorter or longer. I don't know, but
yeah,
did not care for it.
I didn't like it either. And it's funny because when I was watching it, I kind of forgot that I was watching Space Jam, like for the first 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh yeah, like this is a Space Jam movie.
Yeah.
And then they do like all the different universes.
Yeah.
You have like Game of Thrones and Clockwork Orange and shit. It's like
Pennywise is there at the basketball game. My kids are like, Pennywise. It's like,
this is a kids movie?
It was,
jokes were terrible. I laughed once, and that was when Michael Jordan came out.
Yes, that's right. Michael
B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
That was it.
Yeah, I enjoyed that too. Okay, so my number one, the major, let me put an asterisk here, or whatever it's called.
Okay.
This is not a bad movie. This is a bad movie to me.
Oh, I know what it's going to be.
Tick, Tick, Boom. It's a musical. I don't like musicals. I did not know it was a musical. I heard Andrew Garfield was great in it, so I'm like, fuck, I'll watch this.
Yep.
He was great in it. Musicals fucking irritate me. When people just start singing and dancing, I'm like sitting there like, this is fucking horrendous.
You would hate my house.
I do it in my house, so that's a weird thing. I just don't like other people doing it, so I probably would. But yeah, I think Andrew Garfield deserves his Oscar nomination, and I wouldn't be surprised if he won. He was really good. He learned to sing for a year to do this part. Yeah. Also, the story of this guy who, can't think of his name off the top of my head, the guy who did Rent and Tick, Tick, Boom. Mm-hmm. He plays him. So, yeah, he did a good job. He was good. But the movie itself, it's a good movie. Not for me. But, yeah, that's my number one.
Nice. My number one, you're going to think I'm putting this as a number one because it was a kid's movie.
Okay.
That's not the case. I'm putting it at number one because it was a kid's movie with a super shitty message.
Okay.
That's Tom and Jerry.
I remember you talking about this.
Yeah. You have Chloe Grace Moretz as in the lead character role.
Yep.
Who comes in off the street, lies to a girl that's applying for a job.
Yeah.
At this hotel. The girl gets freaked out and leaves. Then she assumes her identity and lies and says that she's this planner, like events planner.
Yeah.
And gets the job.
Yeah.
And then there's no real repercussions at all.
Right.
She just ends up being the hero at the end of the movie.
Yeah, good message.
Yeah, great for kids.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then there's Tom and Jerry sprinkled throughout. Their parts are fine.
Okay.
That's kind of like the cartoon, beating the shit out of each other, but
yeah.
Overall, just a bad movie.
Okay. All right.
So now, the top 10 movies we're excited for 2022.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a fun list.
Yeah. So some of these may already be out, but we may not have seen them yet. Mm-hmm. So they're on our list. So I guess I'll start.
Can I just put a little asterisk?
Yep.
There is 2 movies that would have been on my list that I've already seen.
Okay.
Scream the 5th.
Right.
And Jackass Forever.
Jackass Forever.
Both of which will probably end up on my best of 2022.
Okay. Exciting. Okay. My number 10, Top Gun Maverick.
Nice.
This movie was supposed to be out like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I think.
It's taken a while.
Yeah, they just keep pushing it back.
It's because they haven't got quite the right camera angles on the volleyball scene yet.
Exactly. That's the thing. I don't even really... The original one's kind of silly and dumb, but this one, I've watched the trailer and it looks so cool.
It does look cool.
Tom Cruise flying that thing and looks awesome.
Yeah, I've kind of changed my views on Tom Cruise.
I have become...
somehow
a huge Tom Cruise fan in like the last 4 years.
Yeah.
I own like most of it. I think I might own every single movie he's in.
That's
like,
funny.
He's my one of my favorites. So yeah, Top Gun Maverick.
My number 10 is a movie that could easily be my number one,
Okay.
but they picked Chris Pratt for a voice.
Oh,
And that's Mario Brothers.
okay. Wait, why are you upset by that?
Because Chris Pratt should not be voicing Mario.
Is that who he's doing?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't get behind it.
Okay.
The guy who does Mario's voice in the video games is still alive.
That's weird.
Yeah. Why not just let the guy who's done it forever
Yeah.
do it in the movie?
Do you think now? What if Chris Pratt comes in and like nails it? Will you change your tune?
No, because they're saying he's not even doing an Italian accent.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right.
I would
Yeah,
have
I
taken
saw-
Captain Lou Albano at this point.
I saw this like when doing my research for this. It was like it's out in December, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that could be cool, but I didn't. I didn't pick it.
But then you have, I think it's Jack Black is doing Bowser,
Okay.
and Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
Okay.
So there might be some saving grace there.
Yeah, we'll see.
You're number 9.
My number 9. Honestly, I probably should have Jackass Forever in here, and I forgot about it until you just said it. So anyway, my number 9 probably would be that, but I'll just have what I have here, and that is Jurassic World.
Oh, shit. I just watched that trailer and I forgot about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Dominion, I guess. They don't really have a plot. The trailer is out. I watch it. I do watch trailers. I don't watch horror trailers.
Yeah.
I'll watch a little bit of horror. Teasers are fine, stuff
Yep.
like that, but I don't like watching shit get given away. This one, to be honest with you, you watch the trailer.
Yeah.
This looks like there's a lot going on.
There's a lot of dinosaurs, even just in the trailer.
And a lot of different
Yep.
areas of the world. And I'm like, man, are they going to be... Is this going to be like a cluster, of shit? Or is this going to work? Because the trailer makes it seem like this is very all over the place.
Yeah, and you got the originals coming back.
Yeah.
Sam Neill, Laura Dern.
And what's his name?
Goldblum?
Yeah, Jeff
Goldblum.
There we go.
I wonder if they're going to all be together as a group, or if they're going to be in a different part of the world, being like, hey, this is happening here.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt and them are like, hey, this is happening here. Eventually they get together.
That could be.
There's like a 3-second, not even, shot in this trailer that I love with the Triceratops smashing into the cars and flipping them over.
Yeah.
Looks super cool.
It does look good. So, yeah, that's my number 9.
My number 9 is one that I'm excited for, mostly because how excited my son is for this movie.
Okay.
And that's Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Right.
If you go back to the very beginning of this podcast, I trashed Sonic the Hedgehog hardcore.
Yep.
Then it came out and I loved it. And Kale and I have watched it multiple times since.
Yeah.
Then the trailer for Sonic 2 came out, and it looked great. You got Tails, you got Knuckles, Idris Elba playing Knuckles.
Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah. My number 8, The Batman.
Higher on my list.
Okay.
My number 8, Men.
Not on my list.
Okay. I honestly don't know too much about this.
No.
I've just seen a teaser. I like the atmosphere. It looks creepy.
Directed by the guy who did Ex Machina.
Yeah.
And he was, so it's got potential.
It does.
Yeah, cool. Anything else? Sorry.
Nope. That's
Okay.
it.
My number 7, Ambulance.
Is this a remake?
No.
Oh.
This is one I just found out about the other day. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, I've seen this trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it's about some robbers who steal an ambulance
Yeah.
after a heist or something like that. And I don't really know much more about it, but
Yeah, he's playing a bad guy in this.
yeah, he plays. He's one who can do it all.
Yeah.
He's really
He
good.
really can.
He's really grown on me in the last 5. Same as Tom Cruise. He's one of those
Yeah.
Anyway, Ambulance number 7.
Nice. My number 7 is X.
My number 6, X.
I think this looks super cool.
Yeah, you sent me the link to it, the trailer.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it all.
No.
I was like, this is enough for me. I'm about 40 seconds in. I like what I see, so that's good enough.
Yeah, I won't say too much. There's just like a group of people in a van.
Yeah.
And they show up to this location that looks very Texas Chainsaw.
Very much so.
And then you kind of get that feel through the trailer. Then some other weird shit happens.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm all in for this. I can't wait.
Should be good.
You're 6.
You're 6 now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My 6, Jordan Peele's Nope.
My 5, Nope. So this one I watched the trailer for.
Yeah.
Kind of more of a teaser than anything. That's why I watched it.
Yeah.
I had no idea what this... This, I gotta say, the poster for this one brought me in more than anything.
Very striking.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of clouds with like a flag thing attached to it.
Tail of a kite or something.
Exactly. It looks like a kite.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, is this an alien spaceship type thing? And I still don't really know. I'm definitely leaning that way.
Did you see the Super Bowl trailer?
Maybe.
Okay.
I just typed it in on YouTube.
Okay, because there's a teaser.
Okay.
But then there was a Super Bowl trailer that I think makes it kind of look more like an alien movie. Because at one point you actually see her get sucked up into the sky.
Yes, I did see that. I saw that.
A lot of horses.
Yeah, a lot of horses.
Yeah, I haven't seen many horse horror movies.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is a sequel to Cowboys vs. Aliens.
There you go. And I will say Jordan Peele, like Us and what's the other one he did? Get Out. See, I'm not a huge fan of those where other people are like, I love those two. I can't wait for this one. I can't wait for this one, not even being a huge fan of those.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think I like the first ones that he's done. Some people are like, oh, he's overrated. It's like, he's not overrated if the people that like him like him. Uh-huh. It's like, just because you don't like something doesn't mean it's overrated.
Yeah, no, I agree. So that's my number 5. So your number 5.
My number 5 is a new movie from Robert Eggers.
Okay.
The Northman. Northman? Yeah.
It's not on my list.
It has one of the Skarsgårds in it. And it looks like a Viking movie. I think it's based on like an actual fable.
Okay.
It looks a little more straightforward than what he's done in the past, but it's Robert Eggers, so I'm excited to see what he does.
Nice.
Yeah.
My number 4. This one's listed on IMDb in 2021, but we haven't. It hasn't come out.
Yeah. So fuck it.
Yeah.
It's our
so
list.
The Black Phone.
Shit. How did I forget about this movie?
I don't know.
Oh man.
We were supposed to have seen this by now, but it got pushed. It got pushed to June.
Right.
So that makes me nervous that it could just continue to get pushed.
Yeah.
But this one you brought to my attention.
Yeah.
And I am excited for it. I haven't seen the trailer. I watched like the first 30 seconds of it, and I was like, that's enough for me.
I hope Jason Baker, Facebook friend, does not listen to this podcast, because I forgot. And he worked on designing the mask for this movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's and the mask. It's on the poster. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
So cool. So yeah, The Black Phone is my number 4.
It's gonna have to be mine too.
Okay.
Just because I completely forgot all about this one. I feel like a piece of shit now. Ethan Hawke looks so creepy in this.
Yeah, it's
and I love the idea. Like,
it's great.
Yeah, ghost kids.
Yeah.
Originally, my number 4 was a movie. I just want to point this one out because I don't think anyone's heard of. Well, people have heard of it, obviously,
right?
But it's not well known. It's called Piggy.
Piggy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about an overweight girl who gets teased by people.
Okay.
And then they end up being like abducted or something, and she has to save them.
That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, and it looks like a gritty, gory movie.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
So my number 3 is Scream 5. You already talked a little bit. I haven't watched it. It came out the start of this year. I was going to go into it, and then we had a fucking massive snowstorm, and I got stuck in town and at my work for 2 nights, so I couldn't get into it. And then after that, the theater shut down
for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, so I was like, "Oh fuck this! It's already been out like a month. I'm just gonna wait."
I seen this the night the theaters got closed.
Right,
like they were closed the next day.
Yes,
because I was panicking that I wasn't going to get to see it.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I'll get to it when it comes out. I'll just buy it the first day and watch it then.
I can't wait till you see it. It was a lot of fun.
I'm excited. So you're number 3.
My number 3 is The Batman.
Okay.
Things are going to get nerdy. 3, 2, 1. So, I love the look of this.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
My favorite part about this was him just going ape shit
on that guy.
Just punching the shit out of him. Like, that looks like we've never seen anything like that. So,
and I love the look of the Riddler.
Yeah.
I like that this kind of seems like it's early on in Batman's career. I guess you'd call it career of being Batman.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
He kind of seems like it's a little bit rough. Like it doesn't seem like he's figured everything out yet.
Yeah, exactly. I saw a thing today, like a TV ad for it.
Okay.
And I never really noticed how far back his mask goes on his jaw.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah,
because the other ones have been more, I don't know, they look more shapely on their face, and this one's just kind of almost like an eye thing. But, maybe it's just early on, like you're saying.
Yeah, it looks almost like homemade armor.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so my number 2.
Yep.
Halloween Ends. I'm putting a star next to this because I'm calling it right now. I don't think we're going to see this movie until 2023.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They are still filming the fucking thing.
Yeah.
See, back when we were first talking about Halloween Kills, the word was out that they were shooting both of them together.
Yeah.
And I had thought that that's what they were doing until like 3 months ago. And then I was like, wait, they haven't even shot the next one. And then that's in my head. They're not going to get this done in time.
Nope.
And, so I think that it's going to get pushed to 2023.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be surprised at all. But I guess we'll see. They did put out a new poster for it, and it looks cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
His face is all fucking burned up, and you can see teeth, and it's like a skeleton type thing.
Cool.
Looks really cool. So, yeah, that's my number 2.
My number 2... Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay.
Another Taika Waititi Thor movie.
Right.
I guess what's her name comes back to play Jane. Why can't I think of her name?
Natalie Portman.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
I was thinking Olivia Portman. I'm like, that's not a person. Well, I'm sure it's a person. But
yes, probably.
Yeah. Shout out to Olivia Portman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Okay.
Anything Thor, I'm there for. So
yeah, well, sounds good.
Yeah.
When you were talking there, I just brought up the poster for you, so I'll give you the.
Oh wow!
So that's it.
That's freaky looking.
So they have October 14th only in theaters, so I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully,
we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, my number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, is Killers of the Flower Moon.
Sounds like
this doesn't have a release date yet. It is showing 2022. They are done filming it and everything. Martin Scorsese directing, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro.
Oh right. I forgot the name of this one, but
yeah, I'm all in. So
is this the first time De Niro and DiCaprio have worked together on a Scorsese movie?
It is.
His 2 boys together.
Yeah, it's the 10th one for him and Scorsese, and the 7th or 6th with DiCaprio.
Wow.
So, and the first together. So, this will be, I think they've worked together 2 other times when Leo was young. But, and I believe that Leo was supposed to be possibly in The Irishman as like a cameo thing, but something fell through. So he couldn't do it. But I'm excited for it. I love the story. It's about a murder in this Osage tribe. And
oh yeah, right.
1920s. Jesse Plemons is in it.
I hate that guy.
Do you hate him? I really like him. He's growing on me.
Is he a bad guy in it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's FBI, I would assume. But
He's the bad guy in Jungle Cruise.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect.
But he just has the most hateable face.
He sure does.
Oh, man, I can't stand
My
that
wife
guy.
fucking hates him. She tapped out on Breaking Bad because of him.
Really?
He shot that kid in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but I've loved him since then.
Man.
He's been
Todd.
he's been in a lot of great movies, including El Camino with the fucking Dr. Hook song.
Oh, man, I can't
loved it.
stand him. Just the look of him.
Yeah.
So punchable.
He's and he's up for an Oscar this year.
He is.
So,
Good for him.
yeah. That's my number one. I've been waiting for this one for a while, so yeah, you're number one.
My number one is one that I won't have to wait long for.
Okay.
And that's Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Right.
This looks wild.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the one where, like, it all breaks loose. Like, anything's possible. Did you see the trailer for this one? Like, the Super Bowl one?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Because there's one part in it that I was just like, holy shit, did I just hear what I think I heard?
Okay.
Do you want me to say it?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it, thanks for listening. Get the fuck off the show.
Yes.
Because in the trailer, they're saying, like, Doctor Strange, you have to pay for what you did, like, with Peter Parker or whatever.
Right.
Or something along those lines. I'm butchering it. But
Yeah.
anyway, there's a close-up, or there's a faraway shot of Doctor Strange, and someone's sitting up on a chair, and you just see the back of their bald head,
Okay.
and he's like, should we tell him? And it's Patrick Stewart's voice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So Professor Xavier, I'm thinking, is in the movie.
Okay.
So there's a very good chance we could see the X-Men
Brought in
this movie.
Okay.
I'm really hoping that's what happens.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
I'm hoping it's Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'm going to be like, fuck this movie. Worst movie of 2022.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's out soon, too. That's in like a month or two or a couple months from now.
Yeah,
But
it's on its way. I can't
exciting,
wait.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So you had Marvel, a couple superheroes in a row there. You're getting back in.
I am.
Nice.
I am. I still got to watch The Eternals.
Okay.
And Shang-Chi. But I'll get those done.
Yeah. Eventually.
I think it'd be fun to do our top 10 of 2021 again in a few months.
Yeah.
After we've watched more things from last year, too.
Definitely.
And see where we're at. See if it changes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there have already been things I'm like, shit, I want to watch that.
Yeah.
And just didn't get to it.
Because I feel like Scream would be on your list.
Yeah.
Jackass. Oh, I guess those are this year.
Yeah, that's this year.
Yeah, never mind.
Barely this year, but
Yeah.
there are other ones. But
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So that's it for this episode. Thank you for everyone that's back listening.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay there.
Long delay.
We didn't want to do it, but it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back next week, probably with a new show.
Yeah.
I think. We haven't discussed it yet.
No, we'll figure
so,
everything out.
Yeah.
And get back on track.
Yeah. This is a little taste of what's to come.
That's right.
Bye.